So I learned a couple things with the comp squats last week. The first thing is that my low bar position and low bar pick feel like absolute ass. Second thing was that my reversal strength, like my ability to like be assertive and pop out of the hole, really doesn't feel like it's there right now with the low bar. How's you feeling?
Oh, surviving.
Yeah?
Surviving.
So instead of the high bar 1.5s that I ran last week, which are really good for me when I feel like I have a groove and feel like I know what I'm doing, I had to run some low bar box squats to try to relearn what the hell my groove should feel like for today's speed squats.
Office Seth here to say that if you're a powerlifter that wants to get more bang for your buck than you will with most online coaching so that you can learn how to better coach yourself, or if you're a coach that wants to be able to provide more value to your clients, sign up for Team Activated today and help me make lifting better for lifters and coaches everywhere. Back to the vlog.
And the vlog has an antagonist today. Yep. All right, work sets. Big pull. Yeah. Tight to the box. Hard abs. Way forward. Squat. Pull. Drive. Pull, pull, pull. Drive. Pull, pull, pull. Yep. Way forward. Squat. Pull, pull, pull. Yep. Drive. Hard lats. Yep. Squat. Pull, pull, pull. Drive. Butt gas. Tight. Drive. Good. Yep. So, yeah, stoked. That did what I wanted it to. And like, it's so freaking dumbfounding how if I don't feel like snappy on a squat, just putting a box down, like forcing myself to sit on it, stay tight, and then explode. It's like just doing like the first warm-up rep. I'm like, okay, that's my snapback, that's my bottom end feel, that's what I need. So I'm very excited to see how squats, the real deal, pans out on Sunday. Anyways, shoe change because it is time to deadlift. Plan is I got Char Chuck running a descending band wave going to American Pro, and I'm actually going to tag in along behind him again, just so that I have something to chase and he has something to not get chased by because he's probably going to blow me away. And I think looking at the video last week, I was probably a little bit too wide for current body weight, so we'll narrow her in. And Joel, the asshole real doctor, is pulling without bands. And Char Chuck didn't speed squat, so he's taken a much bigger weight than we are already. Yeah! Dude, it's fucking strong. And I don't think the narrow helped me, so I'm gonna widen it out again just a hair. Yeah, that's it. Okay, 275 keys.
Yeah.
Woo! Good. Fuck yeah. And ChargeX going 330, which is fucking huge with these bands. Camera's giving me the battery dying notification, but I also don't have time to swap the battery, so let's see if we make it. Let's go!
Come on, big pull. Come on, tight. Go.
Yep.
Go.
Dude.
Go.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's fucking huge. Yeah. And I don't know, feels good, so FAFO, 305 kilo, all-time PR. Nope. And I guess I found out that it still feels like I have no bottom end. So gonna pull the bands off, drop the weight, see if we can sort out start position a little bit better.
Let's go.
Yep. Good. And what I gotta do here is a better job of like shoving my knees between my elbows on the wedge. And deadlifts are like always the most frustrating lift for me when I do drop weight and get leaner, because everyone's always like, when you get lighter, deadlifts are gonna feel so much better, your pulls are gonna get so much stronger automatically, and it fucking never does, because when I'm fatter, like I'm so good at learning to use the belly to like be compact into the bar, and then when I don't have that like tissue binding, it just feels empty and sad, but we're gonna figure it out. Being upset is gonna allow me to dig myself out of the hole. Like if I was just like, oh, I'm happy pulling 600.
No.
Okay, same deal as last set, just less shitty. A little better. Joel's taking his last set of sumos, which feels just not fair. And I had to get the side angle going here to make sure the lookings and the feelings at least kind of match up. Yeah, definitely happy with how that felt, but there's definitely a lot of room to make that less terrible. And I think what I'm gonna do next, a little bit counterintuitive, but I'm gonna run a block pull as my secondary today. It's like the biggest problem I'm having right now is it's really hard to create compression in the bottom without my belly. And the block pull, it makes creating compression even harder. So if I can create the compression here, it should be easier next week off the floor. At least that's what I'm telling myself. And this bar is really lopsided on the blocks, but fuck it, we'll go. That felt fucking terrible, so we're on to something. And every rep I'm trying to like scoot over a little bit to even things out. Woo! Okay, no fucking around trying to bounce the bar side to side this time, so let's make this less embarrassing. Fuck, that is disgusting. And unlike last week, like glutes through the top actually felt really freaking good today. So not gonna run the kettlebell snatches, gonna do something else that'll be a little bit more pull into the wedge kind of specific. Step 1, step 2, and step 3 is hold on to the immovable object at the bottom of the GHR for a 5 count, let go, blast up to the freaking top. And what this is really good at doing for me is like creating the hamstring leg curl into the wedge that I need to have to be able to wedge into a deadlift well when I'm not 300 pounds. Adjusted the GHR a little bit for this set, so hopefully feels more better. And everyone's favorite segment of this vlog now coming up. Fat guy struggles to do chin-ups. And ball growing time. Goal is at least a couple here. Okay, guess we're not quite ready for a plate yet. Punishing myself for that by using the pink kettlebell. Lats are not feeling very juicy right now. And I'm like laughing at myself right now thinking maybe the stupid rows on the Saturday sessions are taking more out of me than I thought they were. Maybe. We'll see. Most of my variation on like lat work simply comes from convenience. Because like at this point in my powerlifting career, it's one of those things that I just need to do, but it doesn't really matter how I'm doing it. With that said, I'm gonna drop down the stack because that was probably heavier than it should have been. And bear with me here because I got a bad idea for today's torso work. I'll see if I can make it if the cable's long enough. Okay, this feels like the riskiest thing I've ever done. Oh God, why did I do this? Fuck. Okay, we made it. Let's try not to die. I should gonna like reset where the handles are, get them on my elbows. Holy! Yeah, can you drop weight off? Okay, that's more appropriate. Not gonna die. So freaking hard. Wow. I'm fucked. Holy. There we go. We are learning. We're getting better. We are figuring out these 255-pound set leverages slowly but surely. And I think like the biggest thing with making Conjugate work is that when you are modifying exercise selection, when you're changing exercise selection week to week to week to week, you're not just throwing random shit at the wall hoping something sticks. You are changing exercise selection with a purpose, and that purpose is either going to be to build towards your weak points or build towards your technical deficiencies. And like with myself, my off season was made up of very weak point focused exercises with a very low degree of like technical SBD work. So I should suspect now that I'm bringing in more SBD competition variations that they should feel a little bit like there's stuff missing, like there is holes in the technical side. So it's my job right now to modify my exercise selection on my speed work, on my secondaries, on my accessories, to try to fill in those technical deficits so I can bring that skill aspect back into the main lifts. And based on speed squats today, making huge freaking progress. Based on how the deadlifts got a little bit better as we went, we're making good progress, but it still can be better. And with everything I learned today, I'm confident that next week is going to be even less terrible. So I am excited to get there. And if you guys want help with either figuring out how to do a better job of using your secondaries and using your accessories to build into your mains, or you want to do that better for your clients, hop into Team Activated on School, because the goal of the community is to teach lifters how to make their programming better and to teach coaches how to make their programming more effective for their lifters so they can do better and have more clients and life just be more awesome for everyone involved in powerlifting. And if you guys sign up this week, we got the live squat biomechanics lecture happening on Saturday, and with that we're going to be bumping up prices Saturday morning on the monthly. So get in there now and lock in that $19.99 per month, and you will not regret it. Peace out. Have a good night.